let's take a look at a sample gradebook. And we'll do just a little practice on using formulas and cell references to calculate some data. Let's take a look. Basic gradebook. We've got student names here. We've got grades for 4 different assignments for each student. And each assignment was worth 50 points. Value up the top. Okay. Let's figure out each student's total percentage over all 4 assignments. First thing we need, equal sign. And we need to add up their 4 scores. Now we could start typing numbers, 45 plus 35 plus, whoop, but wait a minute. Remember, when you start typing numbers, you're creating something very inflexible. Suppose I did that. I could enter the data, 45 plus 35 plus 42 plus 32 equals that. Ooh, I've got that set as a percentage. That's kind of a mess. Format that as a number for a moment. Nice to have that number, but if any of this data changes, put a 48 there, my total doesn't change. It still thinks I'm adding 45. That's not good. So we want to delete that. Let's put that 45 back. That's why formulas are so useful. Formulas take into account the fact that data changes over time, that you might need to come back and make corrections on your spreadsheet. That's why you want to use formulas and cell references whenever you can. So let's get a formula. Sum of those 4 cells. This is, I think, the quickest way to do it when you've got a lot of numbers. Just use a sum and then a cell range, B3 colon E3. That'll be all 4 of those cells. That'll add up the points. And then to figure out a grade, we divide by the total points that were possible. Points earned divided by points possible. Those points are up here, B1 through E1. Whoops, but I'd better add them. So let's go sum of B1 through E1. There we go. And let's see what happens. Hey, that looks good. Now, remember I changed that back to a decimal. Let's make that a percentage. 77%. And let's put a couple decimal points on there too, just so we can see what to round to. Cool. Now, I should be able to fill down. Grab the mouse handle, pull it down, and oh, wait a minute. Something's wrong. That's not good. Oh, remember? Look at where I'm referencing. I'm referencing the right row for the points that B earned, but then out here, the total points, ooh, that shifted down. It's no longer up in B1 where I want it. It's down in B2. Nuts. What happened? That's the same thing here. Yup. It's always going 2 rows up. This one here, yup. 2 rows up for the totals. B6, E6. That's not good. Again, this is a problem of absolute and relative cell references. I want this first row to change. I always want to look at the row that I'm on, whether it's B4, B5, B6, etc. But this one, the total points earned, never changes. It's always up in row 1. So I want to lock that in. I want to go B, lock in 1, $1, to E, $1. Use that mixed reference where I make the number, the row number, absolute. And now I bet if I fill down, I get a better result. Yeah, that's much better. There you go. Simple formula, a sum formula, but this allows me now to see the student's percentage based on the total points possible. So always watch those cell references when you create formulas.